Hello everyone, Hyper here. And in this video I will be reacting to the Old Soldier cinematic that Blizzard just released last night. And at the end give you kind of my opinions on this whole conflict between the Alliance and the Horde and what I think about it, because the forums seem to be going absolutely crazy with mad theories. And you know me, I usually haven't really been all that much into lore, but this cinematic really does represent a lot of interesting ideas to me that I kind of wanted to get a few points out on. Let's get started with it. This is right before the BFA cinematic, the release trailer. I can tell. Why hasn't happened yet?
Oh, Lord Sarfang.
Young troll. It's a zappy boy.
How many do you think?
Too many. There is no honor in this. They will come for us now. All of them!
I'm glad they added some cinematic quality shots of Teldrassil burning and the whole shot.
My father, Hikazi. He fought with you in the Third War. He told me stories. How you could cut down 10 enemies with a single blow. This be my first battle.
Rookie boy.
What should I do?
Don't die.
Yes, of course. But if I do fall, may it be with honor in glorious color.
There will be no glory today. Only pain.
Arfang's seen some shit.
You have earned your warrior's death, my son. Yet once again, I am denied it.
What are you doing?
Claiming what is mine.
Sarfang just wants an honorable death. Oh no, is it Zappy Boy? He's following up?
Go back. I said go back! Live another day. Go back to your father.
I can't. He's dead. The Horde. It's all we have.
So, you know me. Is that it? What I've seen? What I've done? Oh, give up, boy.
Like you?
It's time.
Live another day.
It would have been a real shame if he just dies before the battle even starts.
Without armor?
All right, that was a really good cinematic. Especially after we saw all of the events with the in-game quest line with Sylvanas actually burning Teldrassil. This really contrasts, I don't know, like how it actually happens, and we've seen this happen in the past in real life as well, where there's factions who end up with a leader. By factions, more recently it's been countries, but they end up with a leader who has some either like polarizing ideas or ideas that are not even morally gray, just wrong, and they're either so charismatic or they just have a way of getting everyone to follow them that everyone just goes along with it, for especially at the beginning. And then you seem to have the more like seasoned veterans and the more wiser people who kind of develop this conflict, and they're torn between, okay, do I follow my leader or do I do what I think is right? This cinematic really shows that, because you have Saurfang, who's obviously been through a war before, and he knows that there's no glory in war. A lot of times it's just, just death. And then on the other hand, you have a very young soldier who's just joining, and he's just eager to fight for his faction. This cinematic really puts into perspective, like, just because Sylvanas is doing something wrong, it doesn't mean that the Horde is evil now, you know? And the Horde has been moving towards this more like peaceful path, especially when Thrall was in charge, where we just wanted balance between the two factions, and then it kind of turned back to its old roots of just this warmongering tribe. And I really think that that's what a lot of the Horde followed along with, right? Because they just wanted back the old glory of the Horde, but then Sylvanas took it way too far with burning Teldrassil. And then you have these smaller factions within the Horde who are most likely rising up and, just don't want to go along with this plan at all. But they're still kind of forced to, because the majority just seem to be following Sylvanas no matter what. So yeah, this was a very interesting cinematic, and I don't know. A lot of people think that this was like a knee-jerk reaction from what I read on the forums to the burning of Teldrassil. Said, oh, we had this really evil side of the Horde being shown in that cinematic that was in game, and then this to kind of follow up. But this wasn't really knee-jerk reaction. This was planned all along. A cinematic like this takes a very long time to make, and it's very interesting to me because it the two cinematics are so, even though the one in game obviously is way different style, tells a way different story, but they're just so polar opposites, even though they show the same side. Because Saurfang knows that what he did was wrong and what Sylvanas is doing is wrong. But he still has to fight for the Horde, which is his own faction, because now the Alliance is not just on the defensive, they're actually, you know, fighting back. But this was a very interesting cinematic in my opinion, and I can't wait to see more. If hopefully they release more cinematics, because cinematics are one of those things where Blizzard has been very, very good at in the past, at telling a story and really conveying some like hidden messages and conveying some ideas that maybe you wouldn't get out of quests or you wouldn't get out of in-game cinematics. So yeah, I really like this one. And even though the whole conflict itself is still very questionable for me, where, you know, Sylvanas, why did she just go ahead and burn the tree? Why did she attack in the first place? Why did she have such a brutal attack? Because a lot of times in war, it starts out with smaller things that builds up to a greater conflict. Sylvanas just took it 0 to 100 and, you know, just hit the Alliance where it hurts most. And then the Alliance will retaliate. So this is what we see here, and the cause behind it is just straight up unknown. Like, Sylvanas doesn't seem to have a good reason to be doing all of these things. And for this, a lot of the Horde has been painting the wrong picture. But yeah, this cinematic is probably one of my favorites so far, because it really shows the internal struggle within the Horde. Anyways, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and sub to the channel. I'll see you on the next one.